A special visa waiver, a rum cover-over program, and reopening the St. Croix refinery. The USVI governor advocated for those measures during his week in Washington. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp sat down with him.
Governors from across the U.S. and territories flocked to Washington, meeting with members of Congress and the new administration, highlighting issues they would like to address, as well as advocate for things they believe will benefit their residents back home. Virgin Islands Governor Albert Bryan Jr. tells us he's focused on a handful of areas, like creating a new visa waiver to boost tourism and the economy, and reopening the St. Croix refinery, which the EPA shut down years ago after a series of issues.
I think with the Trump administration, when it comes to economic development, they're reasonable. That we could create a path where we guarantee the safety of our residents, which is first primarily, but we create more refining capacity in America, more jobs for St. Croix, and more money, tax dollars to pave roads, fix schools, and do all the nice things we want to do on the island.
He also focused on having a permanent extension of an increased rate of the rum cover-over program, which is one of the primary funding sources to promote economic development and create jobs in Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands.
We've got it on the bill that's in the Congress right now, so hopefully it stays on with our work, the work of the delegates and our Washington team. We're hoping we get through on that.
Alongside the USVI governor, other territory representatives like Guam's governor and congressional delegate focused on key issues impacting their island too, like the need for Guam to have a modern medical campus to help the public and military populations, fix their island's housing crisis for low-income families, raising concerns about the citizens living in Guam not qualifying for supplemental security income, and also emphasizing concerns on potential cuts to social programs that help with food, housing, and education being floated by the White House in an effort to slash government spending. Some of those spending cuts concerns are shared with Governor Bryan, like the free school lunch program.
In most states, you have to pay for lunch. Only the kids that qualify for like food stamps and those other benefit programs would get lunch free. All our kids get lunch free, even the private school kids. So that's one place where we're really concerned.
In a House Ways and Means document, it suggests all students who apply to the National School Lunch Program should submit an income verification documentation. It says this policy would ensure those who receive benefits are in fact eligible.
It can't just be arbitrary cutting of programs because it would, devastate the Virgin Islands, where over 75% of the people get some sort of public assistance.
In all, Governor Bryan says his visit has been productive, meeting with the new administration, and hopes to cut down on bureaucratic red tape.
Let's look at the opportunities. Like I always say, you got to surf the wave that comes, not the ones you're dreaming of.
In Washington, Rachel Knapp, USVI News.